Let's dive deeper into the protocol. It won't be such a juggle, so don't worry, we'll cover all the complex things in other modules. Let's have a look at the same picture we've already seen, the one explaining what HTTP method is. Here, besides the method, we also see the path, the protocol version, which may not always be 1.1, and the headers of our request. The first three are always on the same line and separated by a space. After the first line, there is a part with headers that are separated by a line break symbol. And yes, all that you need to remember from this slide is that HTTP is just a text protocol. Some headers must be included in a request from a browser and a response from a server. If they are not included, something is likely to go wrong. In our demo, you can see what happens when you delete one space from the first line in our request. The protocol has changed slightly since 1996. In the second version, encryption became mandatory, thus protecting against a man-in-the-middle attack and reducing page loading time. In the third version, a transition was made from TCP to UDP, which made the downloading process incredibly fast. We recommend updating your apps to one of these latest versions. By nature, HTTP protocol is vulnerable to various types of attacks. For example, here you can see a server response header splitting, which is known as a CRLF injection. This is possible because we send a line break and a carriage return symbol, and a server processes them by returning our user input with malicious headers in its response. And if we send two such combinations, we will break out the header block, thus influencing the response body and opening the way to an XSS attack. This problem is made possible when headers are processed incorrectly. In this case, a hacker can bypass security controls, gain unauthorized access to sensitive data, and directly compromise other users' data. So, if you don't want to be hacked, never trust user input. And, in general, don't trust any data external to your application.